In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. At first, the earth was formless and empty, with darkness covering the deep waters, and God's Spirit hovered over the surface. Then God said,
"Let there be light."
And light appeared. Seeing that the light was good, God separated it from the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. Thus evening passed and morning came, the first day. Next, God commanded,
"Let there be an expanse between the waters to separate water from water."
He made this expanse and called it sky. Evening passed and morning came, the second day. Then God said,
"Let the waters under the sky be gathered into one place, so dry ground may appear."
It happened as he spoke. God called the dry ground earth, and the gathered waters seas. And he saw it was good. He added,
"Let the earth produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants, and fruit trees."
Immediately the land sprouted grass, herbs yielding seeds, and fruit trees bearing seed-bearing fruit. God saw it was good. Evening passed and morning came, the third day. On the fourth day, God placed lights in the sky to separate day from night, and to mark seasons, days, and years. He made two great lights, the sun to rule the day and the moon to rule the night, and he sprinkled the sky with stars. God set them in the expanse of the sky to shine on the earth, govern day and night, and separate light from darkness. God saw it was good. Evening passed and morning came, the fourth day. On the fifth day, God said,
"Let the waters teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth."
He created great sea creatures and every kind of water-dwelling life, as well as every kind of winged bird. God blessed them.
"Be fruitful, multiply, and fill the waters. Let birds increase on the earth."
Evening passed and morning came, the fifth day. On the sixth day, God commanded,
"Let the earth bring forth land animals, livestock, creatures that crawl, and wild beasts."
And so it happened. God made them all according to their kinds and saw it was good. Then he said,
"Let us make humanity in our image to rule over the fish, the birds, the livestock, and all the creatures that move on the earth."
God created mankind in his own image, male and female, and blessed them.
"Be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, subdue it, and rule over all living things."
He gave them every seed-bearing plant and every fruit tree for food. And to all creatures he gave green plants. God saw everything that he had made was very good. Evening passed and morning came, the sixth day. Thus the heavens and the earth were completed. On the seventh day, God finished his work and rested, blessing and sanctifying that day because he ceased from all his creation. These are the origins of heaven and earth. Before any plant had grown, no rain had fallen, and no one tilled the ground. A mist rose from the earth to water it. Then God formed a man from the dust and breathed life into him, making him a living being. God planted a garden in Eden, placed a man there, and caused every pleasing tree to grow, including the tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. A river flowed out of Eden, dividing it into 4 headwaters. Pishon around Havilah, rich in gold and onyx. Gihon around Cush, the Tigris east of Assyria, and the Euphrates. God put man in the garden to tend it and commanded him,
"You may eat from any tree except the tree of knowledge of good and evil. If you eat its fruit, you will surely die."
God said,
"It is not good for man to be alone. I will make a suitable helper."
Forming animals and birds. He brought them to the man to name, but none providing a fit companion. So God caused the man to sleep and took one of his ribs and made a woman. When he presented her to the man, he said, This bone is of my bones, and flesh of my flesh. She will be called woman, because she was taken from man. That is why man leaves his parents to unite with his wife, and they become one flesh. Both were naked and felt no shame. The serpent, wiser than any other creature, asked the woman,
Did God really forbid you to eat from any tree in the garden?
She replied,
We may eat fruit from all, but the tree in the center. God warned that if we eat or even touch it, we will die.
The serpent insisted,
You will not die. God knows that if you eat it, your eyes will open and you will be like gods, knowing good and evil.
Seeing the fruit was good for food, pleasing to the eye, and desirable for wisdom, she ate and gave some to her husband, who also ate. Their eyes were opened. Aware of their nakedness, they sewed fig leaves to cover themselves. Hearing God walking in the garden's cool breeze, they hid among the trees. God called,
Where are you?
Adam answered, I heard you and was afraid because I am naked, so I hid. God asked,
Who told you you were naked? Have you eaten from the forbidden tree?
Adam blamed the woman. The woman blamed the serpent. God then cursed the serpent to crawl on its belly and eat dust for all of its days, and declared enmity between its offspring and the woman's.
Her seed will crush its head while it strikes his heel.
To the woman he said,
I will greatly multiply your pains in childbearing. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you.
To Adam he said,
Because you listened to your wife and ate, cursed is the ground. Through painful toil you will eat of it all your life until you return to dust, for you were taken from dust.
Adam named his wife Eve, mother of all living. God made garments of skin for them and clothed them. Realizing that man had gained knowledge of good and evil and might eat from the tree of life, living forever, God banished them from Eden. He placed cherubim and a flaming, ever-turning sword east of the garden to guard the way to the tree of life.